Hello YouTube. Here is a short video about creating a form using Google Documents. Now to get to Google Doc, either you go to Google Doc directly or you go to Google Drive, because the form option is actually exists in Google Drive, and here from create you can click create a form, and it's converting back to Google Doc. But again, from Google Docs, you can go back again to Google Drive and create a form and so on. Now, here is the creating platform. Now we have show progress bar at the bottom of the page. These are up to you. Only allow response from one person. Shuffle question orders. Now, the title of the form is, for example, example for YouTube. Description: this survey is to analyze the effect of something on something, and it will take some minutes and so on. Now the question title, for example, here let's see age, what is your age. If you want to add a helping text, for example, add a number only, and then you can the question type here is here is the main part of this form. You can choose a text, a paragraph text, multiple choice, a checkbox, choose from a list, scale, grade, date, and time, and I'm gonna go through them one by one. For example, for the age, it's gonna be text, and here is the answer. And if you wanted required, or if not, let's say if I wanted required, for example, and then I will say done, and there will be a red star next to it. We add another item. Here, for example, what is your nationality? And then we go here, for example, multiple choice. Option 1, British. Option 2, American. Option 3, German, and so on. And we say, okay, here's the options. Add another item. Now here is the paragraph text, which is it's just gonna give you a bigger space for you to answer. For example, tell us about your experience, and then paragraph text, just a bigger area, done. And then another item, let's go for the second one, which is checkboxes, which is mean choosing from many. And then we go choose what apply, checkboxes, and then for example maybe no, I don't know. And then we add another item. Let's say this one will be choose from a list, which is going to be a drop list, and your vote, let's see, it's going to be drop list, and it's going to be yes, no. I'm just trying to think as simple as possible. The grid one, which is the one here, which is the scale, is just to choose a scale, 1 to 5. 5 is the best, 1 is the worst, sorry, 5 is the best. And here rate your experience. Done. Perfect. Now we add another one, which is the grid. Now the grid is when there are so many options and you need to rate all of them at once if they are grouped. For example, the day of your visit. Let's say the first row, which is gonna be upon arrival. The second one is gonna be the shopping experience, and let's add one when leaving. Now let's see column 1, agree if you are satisfied. I mean, on the day of your visit, how satisfied you are. Satisfied. Agree, level 2. Neutral, don't agree. And done. And here it's gonna be the grid. Add another item, which is the only two lefts is the date and time, which is quite easy, but let's see how they're gonna look like. Date, include year or include time, done. And then let's see time and hours, and that's it. Now then show links to submission to another person, and this is the message you want to on the confirmation page, which the response has been submitted, and then you can add a thank you line or something, publish and show. You don't need to publish, keep it to yourself. Allow response to edit, allow response to edit the response after submission. You don't need that. And then if you want to see how it's gonna look like, you just have a view live form, and that's how it's gonna look like. Example for YouTube, here's the description. The red stars are the choir, the age. Here is choose one. Here is multiple choice, maybe no. Here is the drop list. Here is rating your experience, and here's the grid option when you choose from a grid, and here choosing date, and here choosing time. And then of course when you're gonna have to when they're gonna finish, they submit and so on. Now the good thing about this form is that it will organize the data in an Excel form. For me to show you, when you click on sending, and here you can click on the email addresses that you want to send to, and then you send, and then tell you if you want to create a form. For example, I will say hey there at Auto Textile, and I will send. Your responses. It will open in an Excel form, and it will have all the answer listed here, and the time of answering, and all their questions, and that will help editing your results and make it faster to put them into Excel and draw any graphs and see the relationship between every answer and so on. An example of how this will be organized is if I went back to Google Drive, here is an example, the response, an example questionnaire that I've done earlier, and it's going to be organized. Now I can just start looking into these results directly. Thanks for watching.